Before you were strong, you were tired. Before you learned how to fight, you learned how to endure. I see you there, kneeling, not because you are weak, but because you have carried more than most could bear. You have worn your armor well. You hid your fear behind courage. You hid your pain behind duty. You told yourself that if you stayed standing long enough, no one would notice the cracks. But I noticed. I noticed the nights when no one clapped for you. I noticed the battles you fought alone. I noticed the prayers you whispered only when no one could hear, and I did not turn away. The world taught you that warriors do not kneel, that kings do not bow, that strength means never breaking. But heaven has always known the truth. The strongest souls are the ones who know when to lay their sword down. You are not kneeling because you failed. You are kneeling because you are human, and I have never asked you to be anything else. There were moments you questioned me, moments you wondered if I was silent or simply gone. You asked, why am I still fighting? Why am I still bleeding? Why does the battle never end? Listen to me now. I was never absent. I was shaping you. Every scar you carry is not proof of defeat. It is proof that you survived. You think I measure you by victories. I do not. I measure you by faith when the outcome is uncertain, by love when it is undeserved, by obedience when it costs you everything. You stood when others ran. You stayed when others left. You prayed even when you felt nothing. That is not weakness. That is devotion. Look at your hands. They have built. They have protected. They have held others up while you were falling inside. You feared resting would make you less, but rest is not surrender. Come to me, not as a hero, not as a legend, not as a warrior trying to prove something. Come to me as you are. The armor can wait. The world can wait. The battle can wait. For a moment, just breathe. I know how heavy it has been. I know how lonely strength can feel. I know how often you wondered if anyone would catch you if you fell. I will. I always have. You were never meant to fight every war alone. You were never meant to carry every burden in silence. You were never meant to be unbreakable. You were meant to trust. Kneeling is not the end of your strength. It is the beginning of your renewal. When you rise again, and you will not rise empty. You will rise with peace where fear once lived, with clarity where doubt once screamed, with purpose deeper than victory. Stand when it is time, fight when you are called, but never forget this truth. Even the greatest warriors kneel, and heaven does not shame them for it. I am with you in the ruins, in the silence, in the moment when the sword rests and the heart speaks. Remain here a little longer. Let me carry what you no longer can. You are seen, you are known, you are not alone. Lift your head, not in pride, but in trust. You have bowed long enough to remember who you are. Now remember who walks with you. I did not call you to live in the dust. I met you there, so you would know I am not afraid of broken places. You feared that if you stopped striving, you would be forgotten, but I have never forgotten you, not once. I knew your name before your first victory. I loved you before your first failure. You were mine long before you ever proved anything. There are wounds you do not speak of, battles that left no marks on your body, yet shaped every decision you make. You learn to smile while bleeding, to lead while doubting, to protect others while neglecting your own heart, and still, you showed up. Heaven saw that. You ask why peace feels unfamiliar, why silence feels loud, why rest feels dangerous. It is because you have lived too long in survival mode. You trained yourself to expect attack, to prepare for loss, to brace for disappointment. But this moment is not a battlefield. This moment is an altar. Here, you do not need to be alert. You do not need to be ready. You do not need to be strong. Here, you are safe. Lay down the voice that says you must earn love. Lay down the lie that says you are only valuable when useful. Lay down the fear that says if you stop, everything will fall apart. I am holding what you release. You are not falling behind. You are being realigned. Some doors closed because they were never meant to hold you. Some battles ended because they were never yours to fight. Some people left because they could not follow where you were being led. Do not grieve what was removed to save you. I know you worry about the future. You try to see 10 steps ahead, to predict the pain before it arrives. But hear me clearly. You only need enough light for the step you are on. I do not give clarity to control you. I give it to free you. The strength you are about to carry will feel different, quieter, steadier, rooted. It will not roar, it will endure. When you stand again, you will not rush, you will not chase, you will not prove, you will walk. And the ground will recognize you. There will be moments when the old fear returns, when the weight tries to settle back onto your shoulders. When that happens, remember this place. Remember that you knelt and nothing broke. The world did not end. You did not disappear. You were met. Let that memory be your shield. I am not calling you back into chaos. I am calling you forward with peace. You do not need to carry yesterday into tomorrow. You do not need to replay what you cannot change. You do not need to punish yourself for surviving the only way you knew how. Grace is not fragile. It can hold your past. Stand now, slowly, not because you must, but because you are ready. Take your sword again when the time comes, but let your heart remain soft. A warrior who kneels and rises with faith is more dangerous to darkness than one who never bows at all. Go, not in fear, not in haste, but in confidence. I will go before you. I will walk beside you. I will remain behind you. And when the day comes that your strength fades again, you already know where to kneel.